What's up, everybody? I'm going to bring you a bonus episode this week. Just want to do a quick little rundown of the new Rise of Skywalker trailer that just got released. I'm just going to get on here and run through it real quick for you. Maybe just talk about my thoughts a little bit and just kind of break down the trailer a little bit for you. It's just me today. Just a little bonus Star Wars stuff for you. So here we go. I'm going to start the trailer, so you might hear a little bit of it, and I'll kind of pause it and talk about it as I go. So if you want to do it along with me, by all means, pull up the trailer and let's go. All right, here we go. I'm going to start it right now. All right, so you have Rey running through a forest. Looks like she's training. I would say she definitely has to be training. She has that what's that little training ball that like follows you and shoots out blasters. The helmet with the shield. You can see those both clearly in the trailer. I don't know where she could be. I don't know if she's on, bringing back Forest Moon of Endor. She could be on Endor. Forest Moon of Endor. She could be on Yavin. We don't know. I'm assuming this is probably the same place we see Rey and Leia hugging later on in the trailer. It's only what I could assume. Curious to see what planet they're actually on, though. I'm kind of hoping it's Yavin, just so they bring it back to episode 4 and kind of get back into that. But we will see. All right, keep going here as she's running. Okay, so she jumps, and then it cuts over to a different scene kind of thing, and it's more of a almost kind of takes you back to when she was scavenging on in episode 7 back on Jakku. I assume this shows maybe it's part of her mission, whatever mission she's on at that point. It just was a good transition period for them to switch over in the trailer. Good transition, looks awesome. I assume this little scene is probably from later on in the movie when she's looking for I don't know, relics or searching for Palpatine. Who knows? We'll find out, though. Continuing on. You got Finn kind of looking through his binoculars. Cuts back to Rey. Alright, so here you go. Got a big group of people, which would look like, rebels, resistance, whatever. Looks like they're all coming together to maybe kind of rally, talk about this mission that they got to do, or what's going on with the First Order, or who knows? We don't know yet. But you can clearly see Lando's kind of in the middle of it all. I assume he's given a speech. I believe you can see 3PO over here. Another cool thing is Admiral Akbar's son looks like he's right in here. He was introduced in the comics that were released. Let's see, Journey to the Rise of Skywalker. So he was introduced then. So what kind of role he's going to play, I don't know. But the Admiral Akbar was an awesome character. Kind of sucks that he died. But that's awesome that they're bringing his son back into it. So we'll keep on moving. Get a little shot of Rose. And I couldn't tell. It was kind of quick. I couldn't tell who the other two behind her were. Then you got Poe next to what looks like a new X-Wing for him with Chewie and Finn standing behind him. And this picture here, okay, so you got what looks like the Tantive 4 flying over these trees, which the Tantive 4 was the ship that was running away with the Death Star plans in A New Hope. So I'm hoping that's what the ship is. That'd be awesome to bring that back. I can only hope, but we will definitely see. But that would be an awesome callback to the original trilogy. Okay. And then they show this big ocean moon type planet thing. I mean, it's a moon, so it's not a planet. But I've learned that it is called, everyone was kind of hoping that would be, because this is where the Death Star looks like it's crashed on, or at least parts of it. I know a lot of people were kind of hoping that that was actual Endor, like the planet, or something close to it. No idea. But apparently the planet is, or the ocean moon is actually called Kef Burr. I don't know, it's Kef and then Bir. So no idea. Never heard of it. Maybe it's close to the forest moon of Endor. I would only assume. Who knows? But we'll find out. But that's what that planet is. So we'll keep on moving here. Got Rey standing there with her lightsaber. And Kylo coming through the mist or smoke or whatever. Looks like they're about to fight. Okay. And then this was another big question mark a lot of people were really confused about. So you get a bunch of TIE fighters, look like First Order TIE fighters, flying towards this big, like, ice glacier looking thing. A lot of people were thinking it was an island. Noticed right away, it is not an island. Definitely not an island. The reflection that would have been in the water is not the same at all to what the top part looks like. And when the TIE fighters are flying, you don't see the reflection, so there's no way. So that's got to be like a big ball of ice, like pointing straight up and down. And it also looks like on the left side here, it looks like there's like a city or something down there. You can see kind of lights. So there's somebody there. Somebody's living there. People are living there. All the way to the right side too. It looks like something might be over there, but I can't really tell. So definitely not just a little island on water for sure. It might be out in space, like the Outer Rim. Maybe Palpatine's hanging out there, like trying to rebuild or something. Who knows? The new throne. The throne looks awesome, guys. I believe the concept art they ended up making this throne using the old concept art from Return of the Jedi, what the throne was kind of going to look like at first, but I guess they never used it, so now they've gone back and they're using that now, which is awesome. Got a Star Destroyer kind of coming out of the water or something. Alright, perfect. Next shot is when all the ships are kind of bunched up together and the Millennium Falcon comes flying down. This is an awesome shot. Like, it looks great. A bunch of different kind of ships coming from everywhere, it looks like. I know there was a bunch of ships that have been kind of recognized from coming from here and there. The biggest one that I've noticed is the one, it's called Ghost. It's from Star Wars Rebels, the animated series. So I actually have not really watched any of Rebels or the Clone Wars animated series. I kind of wish I would have. I've kind of looked a little bit into it, but I've never fully sat down and watched all of it. I kind of just know the main details. But that would be a great way to tie in the Rebels and stuff like that. So everyone's kind of hoping that happens. We'll see. We'll see, though. Who knows if it'll be a huge part to play or not. But I assume bringing everybody together to have this one major battle at the end, I don't know, that'd be cool. Moving on. Then you have this little part here where you have what looks like Rey and Chewie piloting the Falcon. And then Finn and Poe kind of walk back in from the back. And, Rey looks happy. She's smiling a little bit. So I don't know when this could be. This could be at the end of the movie. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what this little blue thing is in the center, like kind of the center console. I don't know if that's... I don't know what that is. Maybe someone else could figure it out. But definitely interesting. It's good to see that they're all happy, I guess. But we'll see where that is. Keep on moving. Okay, so you got... I guess 3PO actually caught him at the very end of that, walked into the cockpit as well. So that's a good thing, right? If that's at the end of the movie, 3PO, 3PO still alive, let's hope, right? All right, then you got a shot of Kylo and Rey fighting on that moon, or the ocean moon. Something blows up randomly, no idea what that is. And then you got what looks like one of those ships, one of those little tiny ships from Crate in The Last Jedi. I don't know if it's like Rey going out to the Death Star, like flying it on the water, or maybe it's Finn going after Rey. We don't know. We don't know. But they're going towards the Death Star, so let's see what that might be. All right. One of the biggest parts of this trailer, probably for a lot of people, is the part with C-3PO, and they're working on his head. So I'm just going to kind of let this play out, and then I'll talk about it in a second. All right. So he says, taking one last look, sir, at my friends. So that definitely leads a lot of people to believe that he's going to die, for sure. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could see it happening, but I hope it doesn't happen. That might explain the red eyes we saw in the D23 trailer, I believe. But another thing I've looked into is the I can't remember their little guy's name. Something Frick or something. I don't know. The guy that's the little creature that's like working on the back of 3PO's head. He's working. He's like, I don't know if he's like maybe he's taking out his memory chip or something, or replacing it or something. I don't know. Maybe he has to erase 3PO's memory for some reason, or something like that. And maybe he has to reprogram 3PO to be in this like kill mode or something that gives him the red eyes. Who knows? But that could maybe be why 3PO is saying bye to my friends, because if they're switching out his memory chip or something like that, all the friends he's made because they wiped his memory, or they took his memory chip out or whatever, clean slated him at the end of episode 3, I guess. So basically, essentially, if he loses his memory now, anything after episode 3, he wouldn't know anything about. So that's another thing I thought about. Could possibly be it. Who knows? But instead of 3PO dying, or whatever. So that's definitely a good possibility. Is he's saying bye to his friends because his memory is about to get erased again or switched out again. Whatever. But we will see in the movie. This Christmas. And then you have Chewie, Poe, and Finn running down. I don't know what hallway this is, but they're shooting stormtroopers or First Order troopers. I can't tell at this moment, but so that's what they're doing, running down the hall, shooting. And then you got the dramatic scene of Leia and Rey hugging. And you got that awesome scene with Lando and Chewie flying the Falcon. Lando always looks happy. Looks happy a lot, so that's cool. Some Y-wings going. Then you got these space horses, which to me, I don't know, kind of funny, but I know Finn's on there, BB-8. I've lost the name for the other girl character, Jana, or I don't know. I totally forgot. But they're riding. It looks like they're riding on a Star Destroyer. It looks like, I don't know. Maybe they're escaping. Maybe they're going to fight. Who knows? But space horses running on Star Destroyers in space or wherever they're at. So different, very different, but looks cool at least. All right, probably my favorite little scene from the whole trailer. I love it. It's in the old throne room with Rey and Kylo standing there. Rey has her lightsaber ignited. Kylo just kind of standing there. I don't know. I don't know what's happening there. Maybe they just found out the truth about everything, and they're either going to fight in the throne room, kind of like Vader and Luke in Return of the Jedi. Who knows? Can't wait to see this part in the theaters. I'm very excited for it. Keep on going. Then you had Finn running really quickly. Looked like he was, he's back on that ocean moon. Looks like he was running towards maybe Rey or something, and screaming, yelling. I don't know, maybe trying to either stop her or save her. Something's going on there. And then after that, it goes to with Rey and Kylo Ren like slicing down this like pedestal thing of like what looks like to be Darth Vader's helmet. No clue exactly what this means. It definitely looks like they're working together in this part. Who knows? Maybe it's a vision. Maybe it is real, and they have to work together for some reason. Which goes back maybe to all the parts where they're fighting together. Maybe they're training. Who knows? I assume that this all just has something to do with them finding out the truth about things, and they have to go hunt down these relics or, you know, things to figure out the truth, I assume. And also, she has what looks like a knife in her left hand. So what that knife is and what the purpose of it is, no idea. Definitely different, but it's got to mean something. There's got to be something important behind it. Not exactly sure, though. All right, continuing to the next one. You had Poe and Finn and look like 3PO just kind of looking up, and then you got an overshot of all the Star Destroyers and the horses and stuff running down that Star Destroyer out in the space battle thing that they got going on there. What's very interesting here is, okay, they show a shot of Kylo Ren without his helmet, and it's in like lightning, gives a couple flashes. And then I couldn't help but think, like, this, I don't know if that ice planet is where all this battling stuff takes place, but with the Star Destroyers in space, there's a lot of lightning. Very similar looking to the throne room that is about to come up, where Rey is looking at Palpatine. And then also kind of a tie back what looks like from the D23 trailer when you see Dark Rey. Like the backdrop of her, like you got her with the red lightsaber, and then the backdrop of it looks very, very similar to, at least in my opinion, to the throne room that Palpatine's in this trailer. So no idea if that's going to connect at all, but like I said, I'm excited to see this, and all I can do is wait and see it, because nothing's, I can't say anything's for certain until I see it. So then you got Rey looking up at Palpatine kind of laughing. Rey takes a step back. And then you have Luke saying the Force will be with you, and then Leia coming in with always at the very end there with Leia, or not Leia, but Rey holding her lightsaber, and it looks like she starts to maybe grin, smile a little bit towards the end of that shot right there. Not for sure, but maybe she's seeing something that, brings her hope, or, a ray of light somehow in this last fight that she's got to do. So, and then after that, it's big Star Wars, and then the Rise of Skywalker, December 20th. All right, everyone. Well, that's pretty much all I have on the trailer. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'd love to hear anybody's thoughts and theories on the new Rise of Skywalker coming out December 20th. Feel free to leave comments and get on Facebook and start a conversation with me, guys. I will definitely talk to you about it. I think it's awesome. Now that we have our first episode, well, not our first, episode 0 out in full swing, go give us a like, subscribe, follow, whatever you guys want to do. We are very excited to finally have this thing going, and I know we're all just very happy that we're finally actually doing it, and it's great. And we're definitely all having fun doing it. Like, we've been talking about it for so long, and I'm just glad we're finally doing it. Anyway, this is a little bonus episode for you guys. Thank you so much. Keep on listening, and we have episode 2 coming out soon. So, or episode 1. Sorry, I keep doing that. It's episode 0, episode 1, and episode 2. So, episode 1 coming out soon. So, get on that Facebook page, start some conversations, and we'd love to be super active with you guys. So, thank you so much for joining me today with the review of the Rise of Skywalker trailer. Look forward to our next episodes for ATNP. Can't wait, guys. Have a great day and week, night, wherever you guys are. And may the Force be with you. Always.